Hello, welcome to another Warframe tip of the day. Today we'll be showing you in steps on how to obtain Garuda's blueprints and guiding you through the Vox Solaris quest. Garuda is introduced with the Fortana expansion. She is a great support frame introduced to the community. She has an ability that provides health to you and your teammates, as well as offensive abilities that use her talents to help defeat enemies. I will get more into her abilities later. First, let me tell you how to get her main blueprint. Step 1. If you haven't entered Fortuna, you haven't done the Vox Solaris quest. This is a solo-only quest that aids the people of Fortuna. To initiate the quest, you have to visit Fortuna on Venus. Once in Venus, you'll be prompted to talk to a character named Yuriko. She will start the Vox Solaris quest. After conversation with Yuriko, she will prompt you to talk to another character named Thursby. Who is a merchant that needs your help. After his dialogue, you would then need to enter Orb Valis, Fortuna's open world map, same as the plains of Eidolon outside Cetus on Earth. This is a solo mission, so prep your equipment to your personal needs. I will be bringing my Limbo Prime. He's helpful in solo because if you get stuck in a rut, you can either enter your rip or use your catalyst in stasis. Also, I love Limbo, and I won't have teammates complaining about me using Limbo. Pretty much a win-win for me. I also bring my Rubico as my primary to snipe ships flying overhead. I find it satisfying and less work to kill grounded enemies. Next, but my last suggestion, you'll want to bring your Archwing into Orb Valis. The Valis is a huge open world map, and running around to your destinations will not be fun. A K-Drive will be offered at the end of the quest, so if you don't have an Archwing, try bringing Titania and use her 4th ability to fly around, or Volt to speedrun, or Zephyr to fly also. There are plenty of options if you don't have an Archwing. Head into the elevator. Once you get into the Valis, Thursby will ask you to find Corpus supply drops, which is basically caches. The easiest way to find the drops is to go into your Archwing and fly high. The drops will have a smoke coming out, therefore from a distance you'll be able to find them. You'll need to find 3. Next, after that mission, you'll need to find a drone. Once you find the drone, you'll need to kill it to start the mission. During the mission, you'll need to defend the drone as well as kill 30 enemies. This is where Limbo comes in handy. You can use this catalyst ability combined with stasis in the area the drone is flying. The drone continuously moves, so you may have to use your ability several times. Meanwhile, you need to kill 30 enemies. An enemy may drop a stake that raises awareness. There will be 4 dots on the right of your map. When the 4th dot gets red, there will be an infinite enemy drop. The stake helps, so do not destroy it. The faster you kill enemies, the shorter time you have to defend the drone. You can, however, destroy those stakes in case the enemies are overwhelming you. The awareness level will go down over time. Once that mission is finished, head back to Fortuna. For future suggestion, Fortuna will have a large black smoke cloud coming out the top, which makes it easier to find, especially if you're in your Archwing mode, and it's also located on the middle of the map. Once back in Fortuna, you'll be prompted to talk to Thursby again. In return, he will direct you to visit another character named the Business.
How do you do that well? My mission is to conserve this region's unique species. You know, before the crawlers drive them to extinction. I'm known as Business. Yuriko calls me...
After your conversation, head back to the Valis. You'll need to hack a terminal without getting detected. There's nothing too fancy here. I've gotten detected and still passed the mission. Next, you'll need to investigate an area for downed bodies. The map will show the area the bodies are located, and there will be waypoints over the bodies. If a waypoint doesn't show up, just walk around and one will show up eventually. Next, after completing that mission, you'll have to hack a gate. Head over to the gate and hack it. Now you'll need to defend it. Meanwhile, you can shorten the defense time by killing targets that drop a key. Here's where the Rubico comes in handy. The target will have a waypoint and drop off of ships. Just snipe those ships and collect a key. Head back to Fortuna and meet up with Yuriko to continue the quest.
I was supposed to protect him. Now he's in pieces. The medics aren't sure if they can stabilize him. So much missing. This was a mistake, letting you get involved. Why did I listen to this? Maybe it's not too late to impress me.
The next part will be to enter the Vallis again and perform another mission. This will be a simple excavation mission that leads to the next part of the quest. Just follow the markers. Once completed, head back to Fortuna and talk to Yutiko.
Keeping him happy. For it was the only way to keep him safe. It's not working. Is this right? Someone needs to say something. Do something. Listen, you don't have to help.
She will then send you back to the Vallis to defend the front gate. Upon defending, a giant spider will appear. You would not need to kill it. Yutiko will direct you to retreat back to Fortuna. Once at Fortuna, talk to Yutiko again.
Emergency just getting started. Ned won't want us messing with his investment showcase. He's planted that orb mother out there to make sure.
And head back to the Vallis. At this point, the ins and outs become repetitive and quite annoying, and you're pretty much over it. But wait, this time, waiting for you outside Fortuna Gate is a K-Drive. You'll be instructed to get on the K-Drive and ride past the giant spider. You'll be able to have a little fun using the K-Drive and let off a bit of steam from Yutiko having you hit the load screen several times unnecessarily going in and out of Fortuna. K-Drive on your way to the next mission, which is another defense and follow the quest. At completion, you will receive a K-Drive launcher. Once you get your K-Drive, head back to your ship. You will receive an inbox message from Yutiko, who gives you Garuda's main blueprint. Step 2. Next to obtain Garuda's chassis, neuroptics, and system, you will need to complete Fortuna's bounties. So let's head back to Fortuna on Venus. The bounties are given through the Solaris United Syndicate ran by Yutiko. To unlock the Solaris United Syndicate, you will have to complete the War Within quest, which is the main quest found in your codex. To find the Solaris United Syndicate, head over to Yutiko. She will be sitting before the elevator to Orb Vallis. Talk to Yutiko to prompt the bounty menu. The blueprints are offered through the different bounties. Her blueprints have a drop chance, so you may need to perform several bounties to get what you need. These bounties can be done with teams, unlike the Vox Solaris quest that was performed solo. Step 3. To build your various blueprints, you will need to do some mining inside Orb Vallis. The mining materials are offered from another Fortuna character named Smokefinger. I recommend buying the Sunpoint Plasmidrome from him. Next, you need to go back into Orb Vallis to find another material called toroids. Each blueprint requires a different toroid, which can be found on different parts of the map, either in caves or enemy drops. Check out my guide on how to find these toroids. Step 4. To complete Garuda's systems blueprint, you will need the Marquis Thist. The blueprint for this gem is a rank 4 blueprint from Smokefinger for a whopping 12,000 standings. This gem only also shows up if you're using the Sunpoint Plasmidrome. Step 5. Garuda isn't just a farm and go Warframe. She will require allotted time in gathering. Complete her quest, gather her blueprints, gain Solaris United Syndicate standings by performing extra bounties, rank up with Smokefinger, buy Smokefinger's blueprints, go mining, and find toroids. The process is long and may take days, depending on your syndicate daily cap, but it's worth it, and here is why. Garuda's number 1 ability is Dead Mirror. She will take a giant leap into the air and pounce on the enemy, either severely damaging the enemy or instant kill it. Next is ability will conjure a mirror that blocks all to most incoming damage, such as range or melee. If an enemy comes in contact with the mirror, impact damage will be dealt and the enemy will get knocked back. Now this ability has another feature. Whatever damage is dealt to the mirror, a bleeding heart will float above Garuda. The heart will collect the incoming damage, but the damage is done through a multiplier. The multiplier will depend on ability strength, such as 10% of the enemy's health will be absorbed into the heart upon initial contact, and 20% will be absorbed through instant kill. The multiplier number will show up above the heart. Now, Dead Mirror will have another feature. You can charge this ability for however long you have the energy for, which will increase the heart's damage. Then you throw the heart, leaving an area damage. This ability may seem super complex, but it's pretty simple. Let me simplify it for you. Use your ability and pounce on an enemy. Start up your mirror, pounce on more enemies, increase your damage multiplier, and throw your heart, or simply use it as defense. Dead Mirror is built around strength, duration, and range. It consumes 25 energy and 50 energy per second while charging. Garuda's number 2 ability is Blood Altar. This ability has Garuda stake an enemy, which renders them lifeless and shoots out health within a range meter that heals yourself and nearby teammates. The heal aura will look like a circle on the ground with your chosen energy color. The aura is visible to your teammates, so make sure the color is bright enough for your teammates to spot so they can run over and heal themselves. Strength will determine how much health is being restored. The enemy that is being used as an altar will also have its own health drained at 1% damage per second and will continue giving health depending on your duration. You can summon up to 3 blood altars, so suggestion-wise, the larger range you have with 3 blood altars, you can basically heal a whole room. If your blood altar is lasting too long and the enemy becomes the last enemy before a wave can complete, you can switch off the blood altar by targeting it and hitting your ability button on it. Blood altar is built around strength, duration, and range. It consumes 50 energy. Garuda's number 3 ability is Bloodletting. This ability has her sacrifice her own health to gain energy. The energy gain is supported by Garuda's efficiency and overall total health, such as if her health is at 50%, then less energy will be gained. The more efficiency, the more energy gained. Garuda, however, cannot use this ability if her health is at 2 or less health points. I like to use this ability in conjunction with her number 2 ability, Blood Altar. You can gain your energy while gaining health at the same time, instead of losing it. This is pretty much a must-use duel. I also suggest adding shields or armor to Garuda to give you a bit of wiggle room when you're bloodletting. This ability is built around overall health and consumes no energy. Garuda's number 4 ability is Seeking Talons. She unleashes her talons as homing missiles to enemies within her targeting range. This ability can be charged to increase the area range. The Seeking Talons cause slash damage, and the damage is affected by strength. And if the talons don't kill the enemy, Garuda will have a special marker waypointed above the enemy indicating that you can still inflict slash damage on them. Walls or obstacles will not get in the way of her talons. The missiles will seek the enemy. This ability is built around strength and duration. The duration is used for the mark above the enemy. It consumes 100 energy. And there you have it, another Warframe tip of the day. Please like and subscribe to support my channel.